today. It's Madden NFL football. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. The numbers for Diggs from a week ago: 4 catches, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, this, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. On play action, Allen. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff working right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They run here with Singletary. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. You bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing, Jones. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Now Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender. Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Allen going to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Pass on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right? Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. Smith has it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Jones throw complete there to Smith. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jones.
Jones pass. Complete to Julio Jones. A gain of 5. First down, Patriots.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Stevenson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. On 2nd and goal, Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, and that is incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5. From the 36, Allen. And Diggs has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Allen now looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
319. Mike 59. Right here. Mike.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second down and 3.
I'm coming.
To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Mike is 59.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep, and he'll get in. Touchdown Buffalo. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Bills will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Jones now on 1st and 10. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That can be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken around the 12. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here. But they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
It's a 6-yard pickup. But it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's our field. It's our field.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hey, check.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go, D. Deuce. R52. Middle.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Off the bootleg, Jones. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Carlos Basham coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored...
And now the rookie's free. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Right there, 56. Hey, here we go. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. It's caught. Smith. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. His 4th rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Pats are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They go right back to Singletary. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Big stop, D. Big stop.
On the give, this is Singletary. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. 2nd and 6.
56.
Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. It's complete to Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And oh, that nearly really their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Allen. Touchdown, Bills. It's complete. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. New England's offense set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll go underneath here to Stevenson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
56, Mike.
They'll look to throw again. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after him early, right? Take away any chance.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Juwan Bentley there to get him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Long. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Let's see what you got.
On 1st down, Singletary, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Let's go. Watch 18.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he stays up. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
I'm coming after you. Check 43.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He'll buy some time right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw again on second down. Allen escaping the pressure right. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on first down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just one pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. That's his first field goal opportunity in the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for New England, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL Audio.